we are going to be, there's the ready call. So we're going to pop back up to our main game. There is our, that is what I'm looking for, finally. Over the middle of the map. Starting in 2, 3, 1, boom, and start. Over an asteroid tracking, RaZe is going to start. Calamity Gaming down in command, so I guess those two spawns are fixed. An armory being dropped right off the bat. A shift hive from Calamity Gaming being evolved right in array. We have a 4-1 split, all of RaZe going north, where down south, Scorpion is going down south. Lucas gets out of the chair to build a second IP, while 4 Marines push up to the natural, up in Falls. 2 are going to Falls, 2 are going to Northern Biodome. They're going to meet up with Zounds quite quickly. Zounds is going to go for a Parasite on Bacon and miss, it looks like, but he is going to get shot at. Mines have been researched almost immediately. Waiting for that base rush. Up north in Falls, a 2-skull push coming up on the RT, while down in water production, Scorpion is going against 2 Skulks. Bruno and Peon now going up against Zico and Zebro. Going to see some action down there. Maybe this is my right button. It is good. Going to fly up here. Bruno is now going to chase these Skulks down this hallway. As they come down this hallway, they are going to be long gone. They have gone out there. Over in Northern Falls, or Northern Biodome, 3 Skulks push, going to take out Top Marine in a heartbeat. He is going to go down quite quickly. Looks like Scorpion has taken down the 2-Skulk push that occurred to him. Oh, no, they turn back around. No, Falls is going to get pressed on both sides. RaZe and Peon and Bruno are going to get pushed by Zounds. Zebro, there goes Bruno. He's going to go down. That second Marine is going to take out Zounds and Zebro. Going to try and take out Lurkin as he converges on him, and he goes down. Peon is dead. Those 2 Skulks are going to converge on that Falls RT and maybe take it down, but those 2 Marines are going to come right back in. Some mines being dropped in the base. Bacon Suit coming around the corner. Lurk and Scout now coming back around. They are going to wait for the pounce in the river on these 2 RaZe Marines. I think maybe Top Marine just saw that, so Bacon is going to call that. Lurking goes off right quick to Bruno. Bruno's going to chase down Scout. Scout might go down. He's got a 3 Marine push coming right towards his butthole, so he is going to have to get out of there and reconsider his life choices. Down in the tunnel, Zounds and Tico are going to go for Peon and Scorpion, but Peon is going to take down pistol shots everywhere. Scorpion finishes Tico off with a rifle. Those 2 are going to push right down to subway access and go for that whip and that harvester, but that whip is going to put up some serious defense. Zebro and Scout now coming around. Scout getting picked off. Bacon Soup's going to do not much at all, actually, because Zebro takes him down with those bites. He's probably going to converge back on it down to surface access as 2 Marines clean up this whip and this harvester. This whip moving around, trying to put him in better position. He goes down to 50 health, but there's the entire alien team going to come around the corner. Scorpion goes down, and I expect Peon to go down right after. This was the strategy I was talking about that Shaw has been working on. He drops harvesters and whips and moves them up steadily as the game progresses in each room. So the So the harvesters are defended, leaving nothing undefended. This water production RT is probably going to go down. Scorpion's going to walk into the room. Lurk's going to drop right on top of him, go for some bites. He is going to go down, actually. Scorpion's going to save the day, but that harvester is toast. Up in Hydroponics, Scout is going to try and defend this RT with a Drifter and is probably going to hold it back, but Bruno's there waiting over water production. Tico is going to get out of there with almost no health. The aliens have done a good job at holding 4 RTs the whole map while slowly working on the Marine res. They're sitting on 5 res nodes, though, over Northern Biodome. Zebro is going to do what he can, but he's going to go down. Downs is the first Lurk on the field. Might see a second Lurk as everybody really has the res to go Lurk, but I think they might go 1 Lurk, multiple fades. Going to see what happens as I see no other Lurks on the field. I'm expecting either another fade and 2 Onoses or 2 fades and an Onos. Going to see what happens. Bacon's going to get spiked by Zounds. He pro-Lurk Zounds. He's going to do a lot of carry on this team. There goes Bacon. Up in Hydroponics, though, 2 Marines are sitting there looking at that RT. Scouts obviously called that out. I'm surprised no one turns back around, but I think the alien team's going to take this advantage and work on that res as these Marines I wouldn't say overcommit, but try and be a little bit aggressive. There's the second Lurk. Zebra is the second Lurk. Wow, Zebra's got half health. Top Marine's getting meted constantly. Zounds doing what he can to spike, but does not want to deal with that Marine really much at all. Top Marine surviving so long, so much sustain on that Marine. Oh, man. The RT in Northern Biodome going down, the RT in surface access going down as well. So a 1-to-1 trade on RTs there. Lurkin coming down the river there as Bruno and Bacon watch his every move. He is going to try and get away, but he is getting cornered at every end of the bracket. Zounds has almost no health. He went in for that fight against that single Marine against Top, but Top seems to be a good shot. Now a Crag being dropped in hydroponics to try and defend and heal these lurks to try and get some sustain on them. In terms of Marines, 2 resource towers lost to 1 harvester, 3 spurs being completed on the Marine side, 3 spurs being completed on the alien side, armor 1 being completed on the Marine side. Bacon and Bruno now pushing out from Northern Biodome. Weapons 1 has been started just as armor 1 is finished. Now Top Marine is being backed up by Bruno and Bacon rather, and they are going to push down to hydroponics as the whip is steadily built by that harvester. That drifter is going to get some damage on him. Team's resources 194 to 135, so the Marines are edging out in resources, 12 to 10 in kills. So overall, the Marines are edging the aliens out, but aliens need to start working on this res, which is exactly what Panel is doing. They've taken down the Falls RT. Panel's going to go down and get knocked off at RT. Lurkin's going to take down that RT and kill that down south. Zebro's trying to defend with this Crag, but he's going up against 3 Marines and he does not want to deal with this. Zounds is going to come up from behind. I think maybe Top Marine heard that. Top Marine is a good shot. He doesn't want to have to deal with that. That Marine down in surface access is still going to go down. No one's going to be around to save that at all. This Crag might go down. Yeah, that Crag's going to go down as Marines push into hydroponics. Aliens are being cut out of the res. 3 res nodes there now, but Marines are slowly pushing in on these aliens, and Marines are doing an excellent job of backcapping as these aliens work to kill everything that they have. No real fights, no real grouping up, and I think that's really what aliens need to do right now is group up and kill one of these 2 offensives. They should have killed Top Marine a long time ago, and I think that's where they need to put their energy so they can take back the north end of the map. A big fight going down on here on surface access. The Harvester goes down. Scorpion almost goes down to no health. He goes down to no health, but wow, there goes Zebra. Lurk down to Peon. Dead Lurk. Apparently, what I said about pings earlier is not right, and I look like a complete fool. Peon is going to get bitten a few times by Lurk, and he might go down. He's going to turn around, but not have enough firepower to do what he can. A second Lurk, Zounds, is going to go up against Bruno and Top Marine. He has got to be careful. Top Marine might take him down. He's got 25 health. Oh, wow. He gets around the corner, and he gets out of there. He does not want to lose another Lurk. Scout took down Bruno as Sardine comes in to back him up, but Top Marine is a really rough house killer. Going down to almost all of these aliens cannot land this last hit, apparently, on these Marines. Aliens need to pack play and start taking down the res all over the map, because right now, shotguns have been started, weapons 2 is almost finished, armor 1 is finished, weapons 1 is finished, and phase gates are finished. If the aliens let this offense continue, this is going to be very bad. There goes the phase tag from the OBS that was up north, so at least that's done. They'll probably rebuild that in their base. Aliens need to really group up here. They need to start pack play killing everything they can. They need to take back the north end of the map. Zounds needs to get in there and start doing what he can. Aliens are really far off res from Fade. Scout has another 6 res, as well as Lurkin has another 6 res, as well as Pennell has another 6 res to get Fade. But, you know, to get an upgraded Fade, rather. These Marines, or this Whip, rather, is going to work on the power and try and kill it. As the aliens converge down on Peon, there goes Scout, the Skull. Peon's got no health, Scorpion's got half health. He's only down to the Lurk and Pennell, or Lurk and Tico, rather. And that offense is cleaned up. Those assists have been dropped, trying to do what they can to keep that Harvester alive. But again, Marines are just holding on to their res, and aliens just can't get a hold past 3 res. They need that. They don't need that 4th res node, but it would really help. Tico and Lurkin now doing what they can to this Harvester, while Zounds pushes on these mines up in Northern Biodome. Bacon and Top Marine again pushing that northern offensive with Bruno. 3-man push. Zounds need to be careful. I don't think he knows about that 3rd Marine. There goes Bacon. That's 1 down, but there's still, Bruno is still there. Zebro comes up from the front, gets cleaned up by Bruno. Scout now is the first Fade on the field. Needs to be careful. Top Marine is still a threat, especially with shotguns up. Top Marine goes down to Zounds. This is exactly what the aliens need to do. They need to clean this Marine offensive up and start cutting out their res. They need to take out Northern Biodome. They need to take out everything they can and hold what they can to get the res explosion to happen. The Fade is now going to go down to Northern Biodome because there's going to be a re-offensive from the Marines there, but it looks like they're going to surface access and they're building, they're quietly walking down. I think they're going to go for a phase gate down there in surface access as the aliens work to take out everything north and middle. 2 Marines go into Northern Biodome. The Scout comes around the corner to Bacon, going to try and get what he can. There goes the Extractor in Northern Biodome as Bruno and Top Marine both having shotguns. That has been called out to the fades and the lurks. They want to be very careful as Zounds works on this phase gate. I'm sorry, the extractor, Tico coming around the corner, going to try and kill Bacon, but I wouldn't be surprised if those two Marines come up from behind. There's the phase gate in Northern Biodome, so that is going to allow a lot of mobility for these Marines. Zounds just saw that. Wow, that was a body shot if I've ever seen one. Zounds goes down to a solid shotgun blast from Top Marine. There's a Harvester, and I wouldn't be surprised if you see an Armory right after that for the mines. Down in surface access, Peon and Scorpion are going to kill this Harvester. They're going to work on this whip. Lurkin is now a second phase. We got 2 phase and 0 lurks, and all skulks. So at some point we're going to see an Onos. It looks like Tico is saving for the Onos, as he is the closest at 47 res. Again, the Marines are doing a great job at backcapping. This phase gate should be a priority for these aliens, but they seem to be favoring the res overall. These fades need to be careful. If one of those shotguns gets a solid blast on him. Wow, Scout might go down. He's got almost no health. He needs to get out of there. He needs to get out of there. Oh! Peon takes down Scout with a pistol shot. Sucks to be him. Tico needs to be careful. He's getting converged on by 2 Marines. There goes Tico. Down goes the skull. A big push on the phase gate. There goes the phase gate. That's been cleaned up, but that could be rebuilt at any point if these Marines get any form of hold. But that's solid. 2 lurk kills and a fade kill are really going to be bad for these aliens. They need to be careful. Zebra and Zounds now going to get walked around the corner. Wow, Bacon just cleans that up and saves that RT. Down in surface access, Peon and Scorpion walk around the corner. Apparently these Australians are doing a lot more. They are apparently better at everything. Well, I wouldn't say better. I was trying to make a joke about beer. I'm not good at jokes. Jokes aren't going to happen. Top Marine now building a phase gate with Bruno in hydroponics, which is going to allow them direct access to the alien hive. No aliens know about this. There's no drifter. There's no vision. There's no nothing. Weapons 3 has been started, so they are going full 1-3 armor weapons. Bacon Soup still defending that middle RT. Aliens need to start working to kill this Harvester. They need to start working to kill this phase gate. They need to kill these Marines and cut these shotguns out of the game. A base push now going on. Zebro, Tico, and Zounds, they've taken down the Ops Tower. The phase gate's still there. Tico's going to go down to shotgun blast, as is Zebro. Nope, he's going to get out. Those Marines just phase back, no problem. That other phase gate saved the day. Now they're going to work, the aliens are going to work on res. Scout's going back in. Last minute, Charlie gets taken out by a mine. The aliens look to be working on the res now, up in falls and observation, but I'm pretty sure we're going to see a response from that. Lurkin is going to try and round the corner and take out Bacon and Top Marine, but Bacon has a rifle, Top Marine has a shotgun. He needs to be careful. Who was that? I don't know. That was somebody saying something in game, not a big deal. Lurkin is going to come up behind Top Marine, but he needs to be careful. He's got a shotgun, 1 or 2 solid blasts. There goes a shotgun. There goes a mine to take out Scout. The Drifter sees that phase gate. They know about that. Bacon's going to sit there and defend it. Lurkin looks to be waiting for backup up in Hangar Bay. That Harvester, that Extractor is going to go down, it looks like, with a 3 alien push on it. But Bacon's going to come around the corner and try and knock these skulks off. He shoots one of them down, but that Extractor is gone. Bacon's going to get pushed on by Zounds and Zebro. Looks like they need to pounce together. Bacon gets what he can, but he gets taken down. North end of the map still being rebuilt by these Marines every time they get knocked back down. A phase gate going down at surface access. So these Marines are going to have a solid triangle of what's the mobility to work with these phase gates. And the fact that aliens cannot seem to kill this hydroponics phase gate, this hydroponics hold, it does not look good, especially with all the backcapping that Marines are doing. Aliens being pushed down to 2 Harvesters at the moment, and an Onos really actually 4 res off from Tico's Onos. So, but at weapons 3, armor 1, that Onos might actually be dead meat considering all the shotguns and all the firepower that RaZe has behind its Marines. Aliens still working to hit the res behind enemy lines, but these phase gates are going to clean that problem up. This mobility that the Marines have is really detrimental to the aliens, especially with an arc factory being built in hydroponics. That means arcs are going to come out. Marines have the res for it. It's not like they're shying away from res. They're sitting on 40 res right now at 5 res nodes. Zound's doing what he can, but there's a phase gate right there. He's going down to half health. He needs to get out of there before he gets shot to death. In terms of team resources, 607 to 377. Marines have definitely held the res game the entire game. Resource towers, looks like Scout went down there along with Tico. He's saving Rono still. Resource towers 14 to 6. Extractors to Harvesters. So aliens have done a great job at killing harvesters, killing extractors. But the harvester, I mean, they're just rebuilding too fast. They're backcapping way too fast. And 38 to 30 team kills. Marines are edging out aliens in team kills all over the place. It's the backcapping of the RaZe that the aliens are losing on. If the Marines didn't have all that backcap, then this wouldn't be a problem. But the fact that they killed 2 lurks and now a single fade, I believe it was, yeah, 2 lurks and a fade, that is really detrimental. There's the AA to start. So there's the first arc, going to roll out and going to hit this hive. All it has to do is go down here. That is not the right place. I think it actually has to go down through the door and then around the corner. Oh, nope, there's a walkway that I missed. So it's probably going to set up right there is where the arc's going to set up. 2 arcs, 3 arcs, 3 arcs, 4 arcs. Arc probably going to set up right here. Going to see some offensive from Bacon. Going to hold that line. Lurkin comes around the corner to take out top Marines. Zebro comes around the corner to try and take out these Marines. But this is a really strong Marine offensive that's going on down here. Lurkin comes around the corner and top Marine shoots his own buddy in the back. But these arcs are going to be the end of it. Tico's now in Onos. He might be their saving grace. He might not. Cap packs have been started. They know that Onos is about coming out. So that cap pack with those shotguns are going to do a lot to kill this Onos, especially with the movement speed and the reload times. There's no gorges on the field. There's no gorge upgrades. Marines haven't had a chance. I'm sorry, aliens haven't had a chance to upgrade anything in terms of class upgrades. So these arcs are slowly killing this hive. There goes the spur. Hive is down to 63. Tico doesn't look like he can do much. This might be GG right here. 48% on this hive. 3 arcs still up. 33%. Tico goes back for some health. Downs goes down. The lurks and the fades are still up. But 19%. There's another spur. Wow, Tico just gets melted. He walks around the corner. A GG from Calamity Gaming as the hive gets killed on the next burst from these arcs. That is rough. That back cap was what won it for those Marines. That back cap held that game all the way to the bank.